Run.
We're live, man. How you doing? Larry.
How are you, brother?
The man,
Good?
the myth, the legend. Do you own all the Mango Crazies? Or do you own like a franchise?
Yeah,
Or,
so
like, what's up?
my partner and I started Mango Crazy, and so yeah, we own all of them.
Okay.
We do have partners that we work with, like so if somebody wants to open up another store and they're like a good friend of mine, give them an opportunity to open a Mango Crazy.
Gotcha.
So, and we're about to franchise, we're about to
Dang.
start franchising, I think in April.
And what does that mean by franchising?
So now people all over the nation, actually all over the world, we could be, international where, if somebody sees Mango Crazy online and they like it, then legally they can go into contract with us. I don't have to know them. It doesn't have to be a partnership.
Yeah.
We just give them a playbook and they run with it and they open their Mango Crazy. It's got to follow our guidelines.
Dang.
We are in control of making sure that everything stays the same and consistent as what we're doing.
Gotcha.
So.
You mind if I eat while we talk and shit?
Oh, go ahead,
Okay.
man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna freaking look at this.
I don't care.
Look at this. That way I can just
Oh, nice. Nice.
And there we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's your partner's name?
Andy.
Andy?
Yeah, Andy. Yeah,
How'd you meet him?
Bro, we were kids. He was in diapers when I first met Andy.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so, we're like brothers. More like
How old are you?
42.
How old is he?
He's 37, I think.
Oh, okay.
36, 37.
So technically, if he was in diapers, you were like 10 when you met him? Or were you
No,
just doing
no,
that as
not
a
that.
figure?
Come on, bro.
Or were you
Come
just
on.
doing that like a figure as me?
No, really, he was. Because I was
Okay.
like, I don't know. I might have been like 7 or something, and he was still in diapers.
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
I hung out with his older brother. Me and his older brother.
Okay.
We hung out a lot, and Andy was more the little brother. Wouldn't really let him hang out with us. We were doing,
Are you guys
big
still
boy
cool?
shit.
Yeah. Are you guys still cool to this day? Him
Oh
and
yeah,
his older
hell
brother?
yeah.
Yeah?
He's my brother. Yeah,
Nice.
I don't lose friends, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
cool. How did you and Andy be like, yo, let's start a Mango Crazy?
Andy came from a construction background, and I was in healthcare at the time, and he just always wanted to have our own business, always. And I think Andy found an ice cream shop, Roselle and Floyd, on Craigslist, and he was like, "Hey, dude, come on, man, let's try it." And we negotiated with the dude, and I felt like, we won the negotiation. We did really well negotiating that place. So, and then we started. And
what was this?
2014.
Okay, that's when he was like, bro, this spot on Craigslist, let's do this?
Yeah. So we got in there, and it's really a funny story when we first started because I had like a good career and I gave it all up to come work at Mango. I was an administrator for a assisted living facility. I was in charge of 52 beds.
Like
So-
tucking them in and stuff?
Not tucking them in. Come on, bro.
No, I'm just saying like.
That's funny. Mainly like making sure the staff was doing what they were supposed to be doing. And So, I had like a good career and I gave it up and nobody was coming into the business, man. It was like, when you first start and, nobody really knows who you are. We're just sitting there and we're like, man. And I was getting like other job offers and stuff. And there was a time where I had a really good job offer. And I took a phone call and I walked outside and I'm talking to these people. I'm not going to say the name of the company, but it's a local company. And they offered me great pay, vacations, weekends off, the life.
Dang, yeah.
And I look inside, man, and I see my boy Andy, man, who's washing dishes and everything. And I just thought, man, I can't leave him.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to leave him when we already committed to doing this? And so that was the point of no turning back. That was the point of like, dude, we're going to go through anything that we go through,
And I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, I haven't started my own business, but I feel like making 40K working for yourself as opposed to, let's say, 100 plus K, I feel like it's better. Like,
I thought the same thing. I
Okay.
thought in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be great. Work for myself. The reality is, man, is every day, once you get, you start getting big, you're exposed. People see you as a target. You start getting hit from every day. Every day that you wake up, man, is war.
Yeah.
Every day you get up and you don't know who's coming after you.
Yeah.
You don't know what you got to deal with. Like,
Yeah.
whether it be a workers' comp issue, somebody gets hurt at work.
Yeah.
There's an accident with my delivery drivers. There's another lawsuit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, it happens. And you got to be a warrior, bud.
Yeah.
You got to wake up every day and fight. And
Yeah.
7 days a week, so there's no rest.
Yeah.
There's no like
no 8 hours of sleep,
nothing. Never.
Nothing.
Never. That doesn't happen.
no
that doesn't
family time.
exist.
Do you have
It
a
hurts.
family?
Yeah, I got 2
Okay.
kids. Been
Dang.
married 10 years. Yeah, it's been
Okay.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool to bring them in and show them a good work ethic. They see the hustle. They see everything that happens every day, and it's good for them in the long term because nothing comes for free, man. Everything comes at a cost.
Yeah.
There's people that come and try to get my advice. Hey, I want to open up this business or this truck, this
Yeah.
food truck or something. I'm like, dude, I'll be honest with you. It's very hard. I've had people call me a hater. Oh, that guy, he just doesn't want me to open up a truck or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, go open it. Go
Yeah,
open.
go.
Don't ask me for advice. If you
Yeah.
don't want to hear the truth, don't ask me.
Well, what's your advice if you're not telling them it's too hard?
I don't tell them it's too hard. I just say, hey, bro, you ready for 7 days a week? You ready to give up no Super Bowls, no NBA championship? You're at work, bro. The weekend, you want to go spend it with your family, you get a phone call. Hey, somebody called in. Who's going to cover it? You have to go cover it. You don't have a choice.
Just
you
close
know?
it for the day.
Yeah. And then what happens?
Oh,
right?
boy. I don't know why part of me believes that like if I succeed in this, I'll be able to like make my own schedule. But I guess it's different, like business owning and then like what I'm trying to do, I guess, right? Kind of, sort of. You think it'll be the same? You think I'll be working 7 days a week, no sleep?
Do you want to get big?
I at least want to be like big in the 209.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love that you represent our area.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know? We're trying to make this place better.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Andy and I's goal is to try to be the best people that we could be on this path, wherever it may lead us.
That's what's up, bro. So you started in 2014. Now, how many locations you guys got?
17. I reduced a few that
Nice.
were underperforming.
Okay.
And we're going to grow in a different direction. The ones that are further away are so much harder to manage, man. Because if somebody calls in sick and it's 2.5 hours away and somebody calls in sick
Damn.
and nobody can cover it, what happens?
What
You're
you do?
doing a disservice to your customers when you don't open.
I would just freaking post on your story, be like, hey, everyone called out. Like, no one, it's not going to be open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see Mango Crazy being more like national as opposed to like,
Oh,
because
yeah.
mainly just
Yeah,
California, right? We're like, how many-
California, Arizona,
Okay,
yeah.
How
But
many
yeah, I
locations
mean,
are in California?
it's 15.
Oh, dang.
And
And
two,
you have,
yeah, 2 in Arizona. I think
Okay.
one in Arizona we've sold, so there's another one that's there. And
What's your favorite thing on your menu? Like your like go-to?
I mean, man, it's all over the. Sometimes, like, I love shoveling in ice cream. You know, Andy makes killer ice cream.
Are those
Like, if you
handmade?
haven't tried it- Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if the camera could see this, but there's like gansito.
Oh,
there's
yeah. It's
Cookie
like a-
mint crunch. There's horchata,
Yeah.
chocolate banana. Like this guy.
It's like a style of like Cold Stone, Baskin Robbins type thing. But like you're not obviously trying to.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying
It's-
like
it's different, yeah. But-
do you get mad when people like mention like other?
Not at all.
Okay,
Not
cool.
at all. And you know what's funny about that is, like, I go there. I go to different places. I try
Uh-huh.
their stuff. Man, I support all these people, man.
Nice.
I go to La Michoacan. I support them, man.
Nice.
Because I know how hard it is to do business, you know?
What's crazy that you're talking about like if somebody opens up something, you're like all for them or whatever.
yeah.
Like I'm literally finding myself in positions where like I'm seeing more and more people like try to do food stuff
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
for some reason my gut instinct is like, nah, bro, you're not
Yeah.
beating me. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. You're saying like you're kind of the opposite, like where like there's no like in a way hate in your body. Well, I'm not
Never.
hating on them, but like my competition head
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, you're not you're not overtaking me.
Yeah,
is that
no,
bad?
no.
Is that bad to have?
No, not at all. Let
Oh,
me,
you know this guy?
yeah, he's my partner. One second.
Okay, Andy.
No,
Oh.
Marcos.
How you doing? Okay. Bobby.
Sorry,
Nice to
Bobby.
meet you.
Marcos,
Yep.
Bobby. He's my partner in Stockton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's
Andy's like your main partner, and then
Yeah, and then
Okay.
Marcos, they own
Gotcha.
Stockton.
Who you like
so-
more? They're
both my boys, man. I love 'em to death.
I'm playing. Nice.
Can I say hi in the camera real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah,
Marcos, so
Marcos.
people can see you.
What's up? Stockton.
My boy,
Guy.
Stockton Mango Crazy.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's good.
so I mean, I don't, and again, I don't really look at it like competition. I look at it like I'm in competition with myself.
For me, I just see it as like hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like
course.
this guy just is starting bread. Nah, I'm gonna post like 5 times this week
Yeah,
now. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
that's how I see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna seem like an asshole.
Like I don't know, like no, not at all. It's like if you play football, I mean, you want to be, you want to beat the other team. I mean, naturally that's what happens. For me, I looked, the other day, company like their freezer's busted or their refrigeration, and I hit them up and like if I would have that refrigeration, I'd help them with it,
Yeah.
man. Like, I wouldn't be like like they did. No, I would
Okay,
never.
yeah, no, that's
I would
like,
never.
That's
do
like
that,
doing
dude.
that
Yeah.
for like an injury on the football.
Yeah,
player. Yeah,
yeah.
you're not gonna miss that.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool to hear about. Like, you started in 2014,
Yeah.
17 locations. You're trying to go nationwide.
Yeah.
Are you just fully invested in Mango Crazy and that's it? Like no other aspirations? I mean,
mean-
even though this is a really good aspiration.
I
Was
don't
that a
know.
dumb question?
We like real estate is
Okay.
cool. Like I've always liked real estate and stuff and like flips and stuff like that. Like I've always liked that. But I mean, Mango Crazy to the moon, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to dedicate my time and I need to figure a lot of things out. Like the economy's been really weird last year. We've seen resistance. Like every other year, we've been on linear revenue. It's been going up and everything's been fine. And then all of a sudden, like lots of changes. And there's no books to read about post COVID or anything like
know,
that. Like
yeah,
there's
you guys are
no
going through
information
it.
about it.
You guys are making the books low key.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly right, man. And when people refer to books that were written in the '90s, it's like, man, that's irrelevant now.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like shake things up and figure different things out, you know. And
You believe in reading books?
yeah, I mean, I got my degree in English.
Oh, okay.
So I read a lot of books that were unnecessary, but I learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't, but now looking at it now and reading some books that I used to read about business, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
You almost have to like go based on what happened last month and then bring it to this month and just hope that works because there's no history with it. Like, I don't know, the product's going so high, just everything is just, it's different. I mean, has it ever happened before in history? maybe.
Yeah.
But there's never been a Mango Crazy or an ice cream shop that's had to deal with it. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
Find another way. You figure it out.
Yep.
You know? And it's going to take failure and
Trial and error.
trial and error, man. And lots of mistakes are happening, but I think that they're to
Those are good
curve
mistakes.
the future,
Yeah.
you know, in the right way.
So you have a master in English, bachelor's,
I have a bachelor's in English.
and then
yeah.
any other.
And then I went and I took a business course, LBAN at Stanford, and
Okay.
I finished coursework there, and that was incredible. I got to meet
Gotcha.
so many people there, and
So you don't even have like a bachelor in business.
no,
That's
English.
what's up. What made you want to do English? Like,
You know, for me, I didn't know what I wanted to do, man. I was
Okay.
fumbling around at MJC,
Yeah.
just having fun, and
you crazy.
you know, I am. They called me Crazy Larry for a couple of years, bro. I had a lot of fun.
I can see through your eyes that you were a wild buck.
Yeah.
I was just saying this. When did you get your degree?
No.
Like, what year did you graduate?
2005,
Okay.
2003.
And
or
you were
something
how
like
old?
that. I was a young buck. I was
Yeah, like 22?
No,
23?
older. Took me a few more years than
27?
normal.
Yeah.
No, I was like 24 or something.
Okay. In your mind, what were you trying to get accomplished with English, though? Like, you wanted to be an English teacher, journalist, or what?
Yeah, like I wanted
Okay.
to like do sports, you know, be involved with sports and like you know,
like an analyst or
yeah,
whatever?
yeah. I got
Or
a boy.
commentator?
Yeah, I got a not a commentator, but like you know, maybe write articles on sports. So
Sports Illustrated?
yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Looking back, I don't think I would change a thing, man, because it's helped me with a lot of
Yeah.
things. You know, reading contracts and I don't know, writing letters, doing all that
Yeah.
stuff. Now there's ChatGPT, but before I did it all.
Is there any like small piece of advice you would give for somebody who just started their business? They're going through the 24-hour, 7 days a week type thing.
Don't quit.
What? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
don't quit. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to quit nowadays. A lot more than there is to keep going. I heard this thing the other day, man, online. And there's this like banana plant in like the Middle East that you got to water every day. You got to water it for 5 years with fertilizer. Now you just watering it for 5 years, nothing.
Yeah,
But you
dang.
just got to go water it every single day. And once it sprouts after 5 years, it grows like 9 feet tall in 9 months. So like, even though you're working and you don't see anything immediately, something is happening. You're going in the right direction. Sooner or later, something's gonna happen.
Are you
And-
sure those people that are watering the plant are doing something wrong to where they could just speed it up?
No, hella funny. But no, I mean that's just what I heard.
That's
I don't
cool
know
though.
if it's
Yeah,
true, but-
because might see no results for the first 5 years,
Yeah.
but then that 5th year,
Yeah.
boom, skyrocket
exactly
into that
No,
banana plant.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. What time is it? Talk to me, pops.
No, I don't care about the time. I'm
Liar.
just making sure everything's good. Yeah, no, it's
This
a
is
win.
pretty
Let's
solid,
keep going, man.
right?
Shit, come
How
on.
you liking it for real?
It's cool.
As opposed to your
It's
other
cool.
podcast.
It's cool. My other podcasts were really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Rank
They were
'em.
really cool. We had really good people. What's that?
I said rank them.
No, yeah, no. All the other podcasts, man, I've done, a few here, and they've been great, man. I always like to really express myself and talk about the community a little bit.
Where'd you
trying to
grow
help
up?
kids. Right next door to Gallo, bro, and
Okay.
in the airport district.
Where's that? Like off Mitchell?
No, off of
not
Yosemite.
airport. Like Johansson High School?
No,
Empire, kind of?
Further this
Further,
way.
okay.
Yeah,
You're like
like
Jack in the
almost
Box?
this way. Yes.
The Quince place? The
A what?
Quince, there's like a Quince spot right there too? But the Jack in the Box, I guess.
yeah, 80. I was born
Okay.
in that neighborhood, and I stayed there till I was like 18 or 19. I tried to get a job with Gallo like since I was like 14, knocking
You were
on the door.
telling
Let
me, you were-
let me throw out your garbage. Let me do something, and they never gave me an opportunity.
Dang.
Gallo.
How are you?
I was young. I was just trying to work. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I tried, and
What do you think
I'm
happened?
looking for a different kind of person. I
A
guess.
different color?
No,
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 playing.
no,
Come on.
no.
No, just playing, man. Go on.
And it's cool now because we do a lot of stuff with them. We cater for their stuff. We did like their family and friends a couple years. And that was really cool. It was very busy.
Gotcha.
They bring like Disneyland to this park, bro, for
Yeah.
their employees. Shout out Gallo.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I went to high school with like their grandson or something.
No
Will
way.
Gallo. Yeah.
It's cool.
I didn't ever really kick it with him. He was like in his own group, and
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. I was like just in my own.
Do you have friends? Am I your friend?
Yeah, you're my friend.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
I feel like you're one of my homies. I feel like you could be one of my mentors, low key. Like if I ever ask you like a business question, I don't know. I feel like you
Yeah,
could be
for
there.
sure, bro. I got you. Sometimes all you need is a push, and I have people that I have to go to sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people come to me, but I got to go to people too, man, and be like, yo, there's not a lot of people that you can get advice from that are on this level with
Yeah.
this mounting stuff on their shoulders.
I'd be getting annoyed sometimes, like when people try to tell me like give me advice.
Yeah.
When like they're not.
They don't do it.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, I would get it if like you were in doing what I'm trying
Yeah,
to do, but
yeah.
it's like you aren't. So it's like
When you're a
What are you
leader, everybody's gonna have something to say. Everybody, they have their own opinions about how to do everything. You got to just trust yourself.
yeah.
You know,
You just
trust
gotta
yourself.
you just gotta nod and be like,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah, just
listening
be
to
cool.
you.
Just be cool. Yeah, you know
No,
what?
but you
Or
know,
consider it.
yeah.
Consider
No,
it. Sleep
definitely,
on
I'm
it.
just
Consider
playing.
it. I mean, maybe they're trying to help you.
How do you? Sorry, this is like just a question
Go
just
ahead.
pops in my head.
Go ahead.
How do you like Because I ain't gonna lie. So I work in sales, right? And I deal with a lot of people who like have money and all this good
Right.
stuff. And sometimes they're like hella like snobby and like
Yeah.
snotty, whatever, you know? Just they have just this chip on their shoulder, which is just too much.
Of course.
How do you keep that? I'm not better than everybody else, or do
what-
you think that you're better than everybody else?
No, not at all, man.
You
Like for
know?
me, like it's not like I got a like ton of money sitting somewhere. Like
Yeah.
I reinvested into my business.
Yeah.
That's where the growth happens.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sacrifice that goes into that. So like when people tell me, oh, how long did it take you to reach your goals, or how does it feel to be successful? Like I don't feel none of that, bro. I see people that celebrate when they go buy a car. I see people that celebrate when they buy a house. I look at it way different. Like that's where the work starts. That's where you got to payment
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
got to
yeah.
start paying that for the next 30 years or 7 years or whatever car loans are now. Like
Yeah.
that's when the work starts. And for me, I celebrate it when that's done. So there's no celebrating right now. Like we cut a ribbon out front of our shops and that's like, I got to turn around and go right back into that store and make sure everything's working right. 7 days a week now, from now on, I got something else to worry about. You celebrate it when you're done. You celebrate it when you're franchising these stores and you're growing. And God willing, my goal is to be on a lot of corners in the United States, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there. I may have hiccups, speed bumps, this, that, whatever. I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
Watch.
You got to see it and believe it.
Yeah.
You got to just
Yeah.
like know that you're there already in like 10 years, like
Right.
whatever, you know?
And that
you see the
goes-
future already.
Goes all the way back to that plant I told you about.
Yep.
You know,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
watering it, you don't see it until later. And you have to believe that. If you don't have that vision and you don't have a stomach to take blows, get out of it. It's not for you.
That's what's up, bro. That was powerful. You were
Yeah,
like,
seriously?
I dead ass. Because when you were talking about like, you know, when people buy a car, they celebrate. When they get a house, they celebrate. Like
Yeah.
for me, when I get a new car, then it's like, okay, now I get to go to more cities now because
Yeah.
I have a better,
Yeah.
reliable car. I can go to Manteca now. I can go to
Yeah.
Sherlock, all that
Yeah.
good stuff. And then when I get my own place, all right, now I can just do podcasts like 3 times a day. Now I don't have to worry about my roommate having her worry about the noise. Now I
Yeah.
can have lights set up
Yeah.
all the time
Yeah.
how I want it. That's how I'm gonna look at it when I get my own
Yeah.
spot,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
it's like I like how we're kind of similar in that mindset.
Exactly.
So it's like I know that I'm doing something.
Yeah, like I've told you before, man, I'm really proud of you. I see all your likes, I see all your followers. Like, that's a big deal, man.
Yeah.
That's a big, big deal. Like, nobody knows what you've done behind the
Yeah.
scenes to get there.
Yeah.
Like you said, oh, I got to put up lights and do all that.
Yeah.
Nobody sees the hard work. They see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But the stuff behind it, they don't.
The editing.
People take it for granted.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
easy.
Yeah, for real. I love it. I love it when like people like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like,
Yeah.
obviously I'm like, oh yeah, you should. But like in the back of my mind, I know like, bro, like it's a lot of stuff. Like you got to know how to edit. You got to
Yeah.
know. You got to be yourself in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Like no one can do. Not a lot of people can do
No.
that. There's just so much things that go into it. So
Yeah.
that's
Just
it.
keep going, man.
It's
keep
working,
going.
bro. We're doing things. Hell yeah. Let me see how long we've been doing this. You got anything else you want to like talk about? I pretty much know how you started now, and that's kind of was my.
What about you? Let me interview you.
Yeah, what's up? Talk to me.
What
Wherever I-
motivates you to do this?
Like I was saying earlier, just working for myself. Like
That's it?
Yeah.
But
working-
you love being in front of the camera.
Yeah, a big part of that came from like me always being insecure about myself.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Since I turned on the camera, like I would always care about what people thought of me, and ever since I put my face in front of the
Yeah.
camera, it grew like, man, I recorded this video with like, and people are gonna see me, and now it's to the point where I'm just like getting more comfortable and comfortable. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh, this is another chance for me not to care what people think.
I would have never thought that
Yeah.
about you. That's awesome,
So-
man. Good for you.
I cared
Good for
way
you.
too much, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
it's just like I said, it's just exciting every time I get to put on the camera. It's like, all right, another opportunity to prove to people that I don't care, or prove to myself really that I don't care what people think. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
no,
cool.
that's awesome, bro.
Like
That's
that?
awesome,
That was
dude.
good.
Yeah, that really was. I mean,
That
because
moved you.
Well,
No.
you've defeated certain things in your mind. You've defeated them. You know,
Nice.
that's it, bro.
That's good. I think we're good, right?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
Larry.
No, I appreciate you, man. Thank
What
you.
was that name? Crazy
so
Larry?
much. It was a long
Crazy.
time ago, bro. I don't
Crazy
want to.
guy.
I don't want to bring him back up.
This guy
He's a
right
different
here.
guy.
You don't want to get him out the cage.
Yeah.
No.
He's in there.
Appreciate you.
Likewise.
Let's go. Valley Talks TV.
Later. Shout out 209.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
That's it and that's all. How'd you feel for real, for real? Was it whack?
No, I
Okay.
felt the most natural I've ever felt in a podcast.
Let's
like I
go.
could be myself with you.
I'm keeping that in there.